Hi, parents of Harford County Public School. My name is Mrs. Thompson. I'm the gifted and talented resource teacher here for Harford County. I am here today to challenge you with a mission. And your mission today is to walk away with some resources and strategies to engage and enrich the advanced learner. So we're ready. We're ready to start our mission. All right, so for today, I want to go ahead and set the stage. I want you to think of these 4 words: gifted, talented, advanced, and high ability. These are all types of learners. They may be your child in some form of their academic world. Does your child exhibit some of these behaviors? Superior reasoning powers, outstanding problem-solving ability, persistent curiosity, asks searching questions, has a wide range of interests that you can't even keep up with, absorbs books well beyond their years. There's no Zoes in a book. Learns quickly, easily, and actually retains what they learn, to your amazement. Shows creativity, imagination, shows initiative, originality, observes keenly, and communicates well with adults. These are just some of the characteristics of an advanced learner. The advanced learner can also be extraordinarily sensitive. They often feel things more intensely than do other kids their age. They tend to develop empathy earlier than other children do. They tend to worry about the world. They keep the world on their shoulders. Is this your child? You may hear, I ran the numbers in my head, I knew it. It was easy, I just knew it. I didn't need to learn it from a teacher. I know my answer is correct. My teacher told me my answer is correct. It was so dumb I didn't want to do the assignment. If you've heard those kinds of things from your child in the past, that's because learning has been very easy for them. They didn't need to struggle to be successful. They didn't need to show their thinking in the past. But guess what? We're going to change that because that's what students need. Persistence and comfort with a productive struggle must be taught. They must be built on and practiced like any other tool in a child's academic toolbox. We need to help our children build a set of reasoning abilities and to have the abilities become stronger so that they will be more comfortable and willing to tackle those unfamiliar tasks. How can you do that? Parents, it's very important to get to know your child. Find their strengths. That is going to help your child best. What are your strengths? Does your child have the opportunity to use their strengths every day, whether it's at school or at home? Chances are probably not. Our natural talent and passions, things we like to do, last for a lifetime, but they often go untapped. We need to find those strengths and talents in our children. We need to help your child build on their talents. In order to do this, you need to find their strengths. That is not easy to do. One resource I'd like to recommend are the strengths-based parenting book from the Gallup Academy. It focuses on identifying and understanding what your child is naturally good at and areas they need to thrive in. There's going to be a link to this site on the website when you get there. Feel free to visit this. It is an awesome website. It is a great start to help your child learn their strengths. Again, get to know your child. This is a key word: persistence. How to keep going when everything tells you to quit. Is your child one of those students that I gave up? I couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it. I was done. Persistence, the ability of not giving up. It needs to be taught at home and at school. It's a life skill for our children. It will definitely help them in middle school and high school and in the future, because we do tend to give up. We take tests, but we give up on that. So key words or synonyms to this persistent word: endurance, perseverance, stamina, diligence, determination, drive, and guts. We need to teach the value of being persistent. Some ideas to help your child be persistent is to be a good role model. That is really important, to show your child how to keep going and keep going on things when you really want to give up. Expose your child to problem-solving opportunities. Nurture a hobby. Give them a responsibility that will allow them to be successful. Resist rescuing your child from meltdowns. Don't give up on them. Push them just a little and remind them of their successes. Games, puzzles, toys also provide a way for children to explore different ways of thinking, moving, interacting with family and friends. Another way you can help your child is by having them thrive through discovery. They thrive and grow more readily through discovery-oriented tasks, discussion, and really that option of choice. By creating this for your child, you're allowing positive effects toward problem solving, failure, productive struggles, and ultimately success. I really want to take a minute to hit on this word failure. What does failure mean? Failure to the advanced learner, the highly able, the gifted, and the talented can be devastating. So we need to teach our children how to go above that and look at the word fail differently. Try and teach your child that the word fail can also mean their first attempt in learning. That is so powerful for your child. Embrace the power of yet. I didn't get that math problem yet. I'm not good at soccer yet. It doesn't work yet. That's where that persistence, that perseverance comes in. So work with your child to help them learn that this word fail is not a bad word. Currently in Harford County, the second grade students are learning the value of this word with a unit that the gifted and talented teachers are doing. And we hope that that will carry them through many years to learn the value of fail, a first attempt in learning. Another important area that you might need some assistance with is navigating the social and emotional needs of a gifted child. Academic challenges are much easier to deal with than the emotional ones. Parents, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, because the advanced learner tends to have a struggle more socially and emotionally than academic. That's because they feel they don't fit in. That's okay. They may struggle with that perfectionism, the emotions, the fear of failure. They react in intense ways and often get disappointed. That can sometimes paralyze them in other areas, which causes them to step back, assess the situation, and they might act differently than the average child. They might have extreme outbursts. Here are some things that can help you with those emotional needs. There's no single definitive recipe for maintaining your child's emotional well-being. Some ideas that I would suggest is find some intellectual peers. It's tough for these advanced learners to be around peers that aren't of the same intellect. Find those students, socialize have them socialize with your child from a play group, a study group. Get them involved in situations where they don't feel so different. That's very important to them. Also, you want to think about your own reactions. Even though your child may want to argue with you, remember you're still the parent. It's important to maintain that balance. It's okay to encourage them, give them credit for their innovative and their logical thinking, but still, you need to instill the proper discipline, which is going to help them get along better with others. Be aware your child is different and your child has specific needs that must be met. Again, it's important to get to know your child. Some additional tips I'd recommend for you is look for extracurricular programs. Be realistic. Allow opportunity for creativity. Sharpen their social skills. Allow your child to struggle. That is okay. Talk to other parents. Encourage your child. You may think of your child often as the absent-minded professor. They're coming up with the strangest inventions. Where did this child come from? They're always unorganized. Their head might be in the cloud. They need help with organization. That is a common trait of our advanced learner. Some organizational skills that can help your child and also help with self-regulation is to be patient. You need to be patient. Also include your child in the situation. Ask them how they view it. How do you feel about going to class and not having your materials with you? How do you feel when you're walking to your bedroom and your room's a total chaotic mess? Work with them to identify those weaknesses. Come up with some strategies. Maybe show them how to manage a calendar of due dates. Try implementing some of those strategies for a few days. Create a chart. Involve your child in the experiment of finding the solution that will encourage self-motivation. That is very important. So to move forward, here are some resources I'd like to offer. Some books for advanced learners, and this will be on the link to the website. Some out of the ordinary books for elementary and middle school and high school students. I've created a list. The GT teachers are also going to add to my list. Books for parents. This is really important. This is going to have a range of resources to help you deal with your child. One of my favorite books is this book, Doing Poorly on Purpose. This book really shows the unique side of children that are advanced, why they don't want to do well. They don't want to stand out. They don't want to be different. This book will help you understand why that child may want to do poorly. It's a great book. The other one that was highly recommended was Understanding Your Gifted Child from the Inside Out. It deals with that emotional piece, the social and emotional piece that our advanced learners struggle with. Some web-based resources that I'd like to recommend is the National Association for Gifted Children. This has a mix of parent resources, family resources for grandparents and other family members. The Gifted Parents website is a great website to build on strategies. It also gives you an opportunity to connect with other parents. National Society for Gifted and Talented, this website includes a mix of resources ranging from programs to online resources to parent resources, peer resources, another way to reach out. The Summer Institute for the Gifted is a great program that allows your child to see programs that are over the summer. This is a really good one to start thinking about for next summer. I know they are taking applications now. The Johns Hopkins Center for Talented Youth is another website I'd recommend you to visit. That also engages your child to reach out to other students at their same academic, social, emotional level. This is a great resource. Also, it gives you connections and resources for families as well. GT Discover. This is a new website. It's actually going to be active in the fall. This fall. It's through Maryland State Department of Education. And it addresses gifted education in Maryland. The actual site for GT Discover will come out late summer, early fall 2020. So be aware this is still here, but this GT Discover is going to give you a wealth of resources. Also, top 10 things parents need to know about gifted education in Maryland. So that's just another web resource I thought you might enjoy visiting. You know your child best, but get to know them better. Continue to allow them to think outside the box. Approach challenging situations effectively and consistently, but also with humor. Humor is so important. It will allow you to model appropriate use of humor and promote social development. It also kind of relaxes and alleviates the stress. That will make problem solving easier for them. Don't be afraid to allow your child to struggle a little bit and learn from their experience. Allow them time to generate solutions to problems. They're more likely to use a solution in the future when they come up with it on their own. Finally, build on your child's strengths. Use these strengths as opportunities to promote confidence and self-esteem. The best gift you can give your child is knowledge about who they are. It may feel like it's a lot of work, but you can still have fun and use humor to help you get through your day. It is a good thing to think outside the box. Thank you for listening, parents. I hope you can walk away today with a little something new about your child, some strategies, some resources, and feel free to visit the site to access those resources. The mission is now on you. If you need any help or anything else, please reach out to your school, your gifted and talented teacher, your homeroom teacher. We'll be more than willing to help you. So the mission is on you. Thank you, parents. Bye.